Hello, and welcome to another episode of TacoBytes, your daily bite of Degen, episode number 879, coming to you live from somewhere, nowhere, Hong Kong. Oh my gosh. I 100% apologize for not doing an Istanbul, Turkey show. I will rectify that. I spoiled myself a little bit, and I got, after a 13-hour flight from Dallas to Istanbul, there was a hotel right there inside the international terminal, and I went and got sleep, shower, food, cigars, more sleep before getting on the next 13 or 11-hour flight from Istanbul to Hong Kong. Got to Hong Kong last night, went to one of the first major events, Crypto Cigar Club, had about maybe 20 people or more throughout the night. And what was cool, it was outside one of the other major hotels that's part of the convention hall. So there was other groups of those in Web3 that were meeting with their friends or other partner coworkers and stuff there. So really got to mix and mingle with a ton of other people and projects, which was amazing and fun as always. Getting to see the Kronos team and their very first set of swag they've been building for 3 years. I don't know if I'm allowed to say this. I'm not, so I'm just gonna say it because, I'm not asking for permission. But they're getting a deal signed with BBC, not possibly a deal signed with BBC for their AI agent piece for a trial run, which is pretty freaking cool. As well as a whole bunch of other projects and building on the AVS layer side of things. Working, got to talk with the BD team from Dex Tools, and I only flubbed twice saying Dex Screener. So after all my flying time, 33 hours of flight time, I feel that I can have those small little victories. But there was actually a big break sort of in the night, as I am a co-host over at IBC, aka Mario Nafal, as there was some breaking news that happened of an individual that sounds like they might need help, and recommend anyone anytime feeling in any way, shape, or form that they are at a loss, out of control, and they look at harming themselves, that there are people out there to professionally help. And there's random strangers that are willing to listen too. I'm one of those, but I'm not a trained therapist in any way, shape, or form. I will most likely just help you get the numbers to call for mental health support. But what was done was they burned 630 or 603 ETH, equivalent of roughly $1.5 million. They just burned. On top of that, they donated roughly $5 million of ETH to Wikipedia. And how their manifesto came out was they sent it as an on-chain message tied to their burn, which was a very interesting way to do that. Naming individuals, really interesting way of sort of pointing fingers in some way, shape, or form. And it's one of those messages that people listen to or dive into or dig into. So it's a very interesting piece. That was one of the big cover pieces. On top of that, some more revelations around Libre and Portnoy with Stool Coin and Malay. I always forget his first name. But then that whole situation, expansion of just how dirty that's sort of going, or how deep they went on it, not really thinking they were doing anything wrong, whether they were trying to they were oh no, this seemed like the mathematical way to pump the price, snipe it, buy it, take the fees to buy more. And a very interesting play. Let's see if there's a lot of suggestions from the communities of go buy meme coins, go buy other bags. Basically, people just wanting the people to pump their own bags because people sold to get into this. Me personally, I think the money should be used for what it was said it was going to be used for. Pumping into the ecosystem of Argentina, the nation, and non-Web 2 or non-Web 3 companies and business startups, and it should be used for what it was said it was going to be used for. So that's my quick take on it. We have day one of, technically, let's call it day zero of consensus today with the start of the Easy A hackathon. We're a hacker over at the hackathon, and we are also have a media pass over to consensus. And so the two things that we're sort of doing is, one, helping teams out on the hackathon with bounty stacking, building some really cool stuff, and utilizing either Venice API, the more 20 contract, all sorts of interesting plays there, which is going to be really fun. So I'm super excited for this. Also, because I'm in Hong Kong, compared to where I normally am, I am in the future. So it is the start of a Tuesday. It is a Taco Tuesday. It is still Monday night for me, technically, or Monday afternoon. But in Hong Kong, as we can see, the sun is rising. And man, let's see if we can get some of the electronic billboards are starting to come on. And so this is going to look amazing tonight and just beautiful. And super lucky and grateful to be here. Shouting from the rooftops what Manifest is doing and getting ready for that, for our launch. Super excited. So Manifest. Is that like a Beetlejuice thing? But after 4 years of building and being able to finally talk about what we've been building for like the last year or so publicly, it's just been awesome and scary and exciting at the same time. So one, I want to huge shout out to the entire Manifest Lifted team. We're building something cool. So I'm grateful that I get to build cool stuff, cool shit with cool people. So emotions aside, shout out to everyone that is joining us on LinkedIn, Player One Taco YouTube, 0x Degens YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Telegram, Rumble, Kick, on-chain via Unlonely, and no longer on Unlonely, but shout out to those joining us on, that's right, Abstract. And that reminds me, I have to go do a quick update over there. And because I'm traveling, I don't have my normal setup of multiple monitors. So I'm not able to see what's going on with everything. So I'm going to just hope that it's working. It looks like it's working. But let's see. We got to highlight that. We got to go edit that space. See if there's anyone chatting over there. So Gm² Degens. That is one of the really fun things. On top of that, we had an amazing Manifest Morpheus Monday with the great Bo and I co-hosting that, and that was a blast to do. So super excited. That is a great thing to do every Monday, and I love it. 2 p.m. Central Standard Time on Mondays. That is about it for the Quick Bite tonight. Tonight. I'm still calling it tonight. Has been calls nonstop, spaces nonstop. Really working hard on a lot of different things. And we'll be back on a right cycle tonight, which will be good because we're only in Hong Kong. We thought we were here till Saturday, but we are here till Friday. So because we have to get back to Dallas to then drive to Denver for ETH Denver, as we have, Manifest has 3 events, 3 official events and 1 unofficial event. We have Crypto Monday on the 24th with Lou Kerner and the BitTensor team. Then on Wednesday, the 26th, we have Decentralized AI Day, DAI Day, Day of the Agents, with Wire, 6079, Think Agents, aka Futureverse, and obviously Manifest, Wire, 6079, and Morpheus. And then on Friday, we have Manifest and Redbeard Ventures event at the main conference as well. And then Eric Bravik and I are speakers on the main stage at ETH Denver. On top of that, we also have an unofficial an event on Thursday evening, Cosmic Cigars. Those that are interested in joining the Cosmos community, meeting some of the Cosmos community builders, doing really cool things and fun things in and around Cosmos, just coming networking, having a good time, talking, drinking, but smoking cigars. In between all your day panels and day, things, and right before you head to your nighttime things, it's going to be a great time. So I want to thank everyone for joining us for TacoBytes, your daily bite of Degen, episode number 879, coming to you live from Consensus, Hong Kong. And we end this show as we end every show with the same two things: our words of wisdom and the greatest worst knock-knock joke on the face of the planet. And as always, our words of wisdom are the same. They are: a closed mouth cannot be fed, and you cannot feed a closed mouth, meaning if no one knows you're looking for opportunity, opportunity can never come a knocking. If opportunity does come knocking and no one answers, it's going to keep on walking. And with that, I thank everyone joining us today for this quick bite. We will be coming to you live with interviews from the project floor of Consensus, the hackathon, the side events. We are going to be live everywhere at some point each day. So it is going to be fun to show you what I get to see on the front line and who we're partnering with and building an amazing future with, in our opinion. You don't have to take my word for it. You can just go check out Manifest AIS on Twitter and see if you like what we're building. Till next time, as always, we end with the greatest worst knock-knock joke on the face of the planet, and it is always the same, because why not? Knock, knock. Who's there?